Good day, guys. For today's video, we're gonna show you how to refill your Canon MX490 printer. So this printer uses a 245 and 245 XL ink cartridge for the black, and a 246 standard and a 246 XL for the colored one. So for today, before we start, you're gonna need your gloves, a plastic on the table, so you don't mess up and spill when you spill a dye, and then a plastic cover or something that's not non-porous. So I'm gonna show to you also in the event that you filled it too quickly, or in the event that your cartridge is leaking. And also we need the screws. It come with the die when I ordered it from Amazon, and this is the black one, and here's ones for the colored ones, a blue, a cyan, and the yellow. There you go. So we're gonna start off by taking off this tab, which covers the part where we're gonna drill and fill it with the ink. Take it completely. You just set this aside, or later on you can use a scotch tape to cover the hole that you're gonna make. So we're gonna drill towards this hole. If you can see it, I'm gonna show it to you. This one, that's where we're gonna drill, and then that's where you're gonna access the foam container, or the absorbent pad that's inside the cartridge. So let us start. Okay, now I have drilled a hole over there. You can see it. There you go. Yep, that's the hole. Now with this, you can just use your this hand tool, or maybe like using a power drill will be too excessive, because you might poke the absorbent pad or the foam inside the cartridge, and thereby when you fill it with ink, the ink is gonna go towards the bottom and make it leak from the cartridge head. So let's put this aside. And then with these balls, you're gonna see that it has like a pointy tip, like that. So this one doesn't require any more syringe needle, because like you're gonna use this directly onto the hole, as you can see. There you go. And this is where your gloves came into use, because this is a dye, and if you spill it on your hand, it's gonna take a couple of days to a week before it comes off. So you just fill it slowly, just to make sure that the pad is absorbing the ink. There you go. And when you see it bubble on top or from the hole, it doesn't necessarily mean it's full, because sometimes you're just filling it too quickly, that the air and air packets inside are trying to get out. So just like take your time and fill it slowly. There you go. You need to give time for the absorbent pad to really absorb that ink inside. Okay, I think it's full enough. Now with this cartridge, with this ink cartridge, I might add, the standard size, the standard 245, contains, I think, like a little bit about around 10 mLs, and then this one, the XL, contains like around 15 to 16 mLs. But you can just like get away with it filling it like around 10 13 mLs. not to overfill it and to have the sponge inside really soak up and absorb that ink. And then also, might I add, if you do get one of those ink set that has the syringes, just be careful and be mindful that when you squirt those inks inside, be careful not to puncture or poke too deep, as the ink will gonna go directly to the bottom and give you a leak on the uh, the the printer head or the cartridge at the bottom where the inks come out. So just be mindful of that, and just take your time filling it up with ink, so as for the pad to really absorb it. And then as we wait for this, I am going to seal that up. I am just gonna use for this demonstration a scotch tape also. I'm not gonna use the cover so you can see it. There you go. So I'm just gonna use a scotch tape. There you go. Therefore sealing that hole on top of it. And then just I'm just gonna let it sit like this, so that the ink inside is gonna have displacement or different positions, so that the pad inside is gonna really soak it up on all its angles or all its sides. Then just sit it like this for 5 minutes, and then the side for 5 minutes, and then turn it on the other side for 5 minutes before you put it in your printer and testing it. So like that. And then if you do come into that point when I did it first, that your printer head or printer cartridge, whatever it's called, it do leaks, you can just like use any non-porous like this plastic cover, and then just sit it this way in an angle overnight. Just let it drip and yeah, like loosen those excess ones, and then you can just like wipe it with a damp paper towel or a cloth to clean the printer head, and then you can just put it in your printer and test it out. Now, if you can, I'm gonna remind you that don't put any paper towel or anything absorbent on top of this plastic cover and set your printer there, because like if it's leaking, the by process of osmosis, it's gonna absorb, the paper towel is gonna absorb the ink that's inside of your cartridge and make it leak more. So just be mindful of that. And then with that, I'm going to show you as well with a colored cartridge. I took out the cover already, and then you're gonna see that there are 3 holes over there, three circular tabs, which you're gonna poke your holes. That one, and this one. And then you can just use a toothpick, or I used the paper clip, the paper clip that are covered with plastic ones. I use it to dip in there so that I know what color is in there and what color am I gonna put in there. So I think that's it on how you refill your ink, because like right now I experienced that the Canon MX490 has limited stores where you can buy them, buy replacements. So I resorted to like looking at the Amazon to see how I can refill the ones that I have. So that's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching, and if it helps you, please don't forget to hit that bell button and subscribe, so we can smack that YouTube algorithm. And then have a good day. Thank you.